subject, and I wanted to speak with you about them. As you can imagine, in certain quarters, these decisions and what caused them are very important. Then he goes on to say, and this is what he says, I am reaching you in the only way available to me right now, but would be interested in speaking to you face-to-face, wherever that might be. He says, you can email me back. He leaves his email, or you can call me, leaves a number. Then he says, I would be happy to accommodate your schedule wherever you might be traveling and meet you at a place of your choosing. A hotel lobby or restaurant would do just fine.
Wow, he's trying to kidnap you.
It sounds like some mafia type shit, doesn't it?
That's what I'm thinking.
It sounds like some freaking mafia type shit. He says,
you think it's legit?
I do not have an agenda, but I'm just trying to learn the facts of what occurred. Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to hearing from you soon, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne.
Oh.
Like, I can't say the last name, obviously, but he's apparently he's a retired FBI. I don't know why I just told that story, but whatever. It just freaked me out.
Do you think it's legit?
I could care less, to be honest. I'm not gonna respond to him unless he pressures on or subpoenas me to court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't get in the no hotel lobby.
Seems weird though. I mean, to bring up meet me in a hotel lobby or a restaurant would do just fine. I mean, Jesus, you know. Seems like some mafia is going to abduct me or something. I don't know what the hell it is. I'll give him a call. I should actually call that number and see what's up. Or I'll just let my lawyer handle it, right? Send it to him. I actually sent him a message earlier today and haven't heard back from the lawyer. So
there you go.
Oh, no. We'll see what happens.
Bubba Love Sponge, here's some advice. Take it from Ryan. Call your lawyer. Talk through your lawyer.
Lawyer, man. My lawyer takes care of a lot of good stuff for me, man, especially with these cease and desist, man, because a lot of times you don't have to, bring up the Kaz story from a few months ago where Tracy's camp sent me a letter, and I didn't have to remove it, and I never took it down. You know what I mean? So it pays to pay off a lawyer, I guess. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So, let's run down Raw real quick. We've been saying we're going to do this for, 15 minutes now. So let's do that. And then, like you said, man, we're going to get you tons and tons of news, rumors, shit like that. And hour number 2, live phone calls as well. WZROnline.com/chat. All right, run down Raw for me, my man. Chris Holler.
All right, bro. We had first we get Randy Orton comes out and he asks Edge if he'd like to know why he didn't accept his offer to be his tag team partner, and he says it's because that Edge is afraid to him and knows that Orton's a threat. And we get your buddy Meatloaf out there singing a few different songs until he gets RKO'd by Orton.
Now, what was up with Meatloaf, man? He comes out of nowhere, and basically, I think he was trying to say he wanted to do a theme song for Orton, right? On his new album or something like that. He was talking about.
Well, he was trying to say he's a big mark of Orton and all that, and He loves Orton. He's so excited, and he basically wants to do a theme song for Orton on his next album.
Well, I seen eventually basically just stared him down. Kind of did the same thing with Vicky Guerrero and eventually RKO'd him. You knew that was coming.
Yeah, I was going to say, who didn't know that?
And that got a crazy pop, too. I mean, that was a huge fucking pop.
Mm-hmm.
So that was...
And then you got Edge introducing Vicky Guerrero as the new Raw GM.
Raw GM, man. I'll tell you what. Here's the deal with Vicky Guerrero, and I know by the end of the night, last night, they said that, she resigned when Orton was in her face. Listen, she got the amount of heel heat that she gets. She is your biggest heel in WWE. Think about it.
Oh, for sure.
And she's not a wrestler. She's just, I guess we'll call her an authority figure. You know what I mean? We call her
with a terrible voice.
We can call her a lot of other things too, like
excuse me,
like a pig or like a cow. No, I shouldn't say that. But the deal is she got massive heel heat last night, and they love that stuff. That's the goal. That is the goal, is to get somebody over as a massive, massive heel. And she's there. I mean, people fucking hate her. You guys in the chat room, I hate her. Yeah, nobody can stand watching her on TV. but that's exactly what they want. They want you to boo her out of the building, and then she continues on with that excuse me thing, man. It just fucking irks people every time, but that's exactly what they're going for. So with the amount of heat that she got, what were we going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say that, if she didn't get no response, that's when, she's done. But with all that, response from the crowd she got, she'll be back. There's no doubt about that. She'll be back.
And not only that, but if they do put her in a general manager role, which was talked about, they had meetings last Thursday, and it was talked about there that they were going to continue on with her as a general manager, and then they opted not to last night. But if they do, the guest host thing wouldn't end because they're still announcing guest hosts.
Oh, they got it for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah. I mean, they want Betty White. Did you see that Saturday night? Did you see any of that?
I didn't end up watching it, but a lot of people were talking about it. I heard she was pretty good.
She was good, man. She was good. I had the boxing and UFC, but after that was over, I caught the last few segments of that, and she was good. And then I saw some videos online of Betty White on Saturday Night Live. I'll tell you what, for an 80-year-old woman, she's still kicking it.
Man, you ever see that commercial that she's in? It was during the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
She gets tackled or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. And I just want to say one thing about that. If she becomes the guest host of Raw, if Randy Orton RKO's her, I'm going to feel terrible because Betty White reminds me of my grandmother.
But you know what? The thing about Betty White, bro, is she did anything that was asked of her on Saturday Night Live. She didn't throw a fit. She was out there. She did anything that they asked her to do. So who knows, man? I don't know about an RKO, man, for an old lady, but Jesus, man. She's still got it, man. She's a former Golden Girl, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, dude. She's a class act all the way around.
Yeah. All right, so Raw, basically the gist of this, right, was Edge came out, Vicky Guerrero's your new general manager, at least for one night only, and then we had it was Chris Jericho against David Hart Smith. This was good for what it was, but very short. Exactly.
They should have kept it going. I mean, like you said, it was a good match. They just needed to keep that one going.
Right. We had a segment with Flava Flav, and this was completely pointless. R-Truth comes out with Flava Flav. And basically, they said, "Are you ready for Raw? Are you guys ready for Raw?" Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I was just going to say, you're going to have to talk about what Flavor Flav said, because I did not understand a word he said, even in commentary.
So you got the dude thing, and he's got the yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then that was a pointless match too. We had R-Truth against William Regal, which was barely a match.
Yeah, right. I mean, that was, and then they did the backstage segment later on with Regal there, where he was agitated or something like that. Basically, yeah. the deal in the R-Truth, right? Didn't Ted DiBiase?
He had the clones come out, and they beat up R-Truth pretty bad, and then everybody was like, well, what are they doing here? What are they doing here? And then you see Ted DiBiase at the top of the ramp hand out a couple envelopes full of money to them.
Right, that's what it was.
And then you hear Flava Flav, yeah, boy, the referee's got my boys back, yo. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was Flava Flav shouldn't have been there. Meatloaf shouldn't have been there either. But whatever, they both were. Oh, God.
We got Zack Ryder and Evan Bourne.
You know what? These people, this guy, give me 1 second. You know what? We're going to ask this guy. Hold on. What do you want? You're live on WZR Radio.
What's up with the white robes instead of the red?
What's up with the white robes? What white robes, buddy? Trying to prank call? Bitch. That sucked. What's up?
Yeah, wow.
What's up with the white robes?
Is he referring to Orlando Jordan?
I don't know what he's referring. I have no idea. Whatever. See, prank callers suck, man. They sucked. I mean, they got. I mean, if people came up with good jokes, it'd be worth it. You know what I mean? But what's up with the white?
Well, I'm not gonna lie though. Prank calling, man. That was what was hot back in 5th grade.
Oh my God, dude. Or when you sit on the internet and you prank call people on a live radio show, right? I mean, that's the cool thing to do these days. Yes.
That phone call right there has to be up with one of the worst phone calls, right next to my man, the jobber from North Carolina.
Wait, maybe he said white ropes. Maybe it wasn't a prank call. White ropes? Did Raw have white ropes?
I do not remember.
Is that what he's talking about in the chat? I don't know.
Anybody know?
Yeah, maybe people in the chat. I guess Monday Night.
Okay, yeah, it says white ropes instead of the red ropes on Raw.
I have no idea. To be honest with you, I didn't even notice that. I think they have black ropes on NXT that airs Tuesday nights, but I'm not sure.
Well, to answer that question, I talked to Vince McMahon last night, and he said he just preferred the white. It just, was more of his favorite color.
Oh, is that what it was? No.
That's what it came down to. How are we supposed to know that?
Yeah, right. We had Zack Ryder against Evan Bourne. This was, think about it. Zack Ryder did that pro. Zack Ryder is gold, man. I like him.
Oh, for sure. I like him on the mic, yeah. And I like Evan Bourne in the ring. His moves and everything.
And Ryder's good, man. Ryder's good in the ring. So when I saw,